Whenever it's cold and rainy in Houston, it definitely puts a damper on any cooking on the sidewalk. I'll give it a shot anyway. Nope, still at 98.6 degrees and dropping.
Can't cook today, it's too cold. Hey, that's my good seasoning dealer.
Hey, what's up, homie? What you got for me?
A luxury cheese board set for you to review.
Oh man, that's awesome. They must have seen my Texas Sidewalk mac and cheese video and found out I love cheese. Thanks, homie. Wow, a luxury cheese board. They must have noticed that my subscribers are no stranger to the finer things in life. Let's open this baby up. This was sent to me by the good people of Bamjour. Thank y'all very much. Let's see what we got here. We have a small cheese tray with 3 dividers, a second tray where you can lay out your crackers, and a nice piece of slate that can be used for serving small items. There are 3 small bowls to place cheese spreads, mixed nuts, olives, anything you want. It also comes with a chisel knife for crumbly cheeses like Parmesan, an almond knife for hard cheeses like cheddar, a cheese fork, and a narrow plain knife for soft cheeses like brie or mozzarella, a wine bottle opener, a couple of slate stone signs to label your cheeses, and 2 pieces of soapstone to write with. This board here is pretty cool and has 2 magnets on the back. It connects with the magnets on the main board, that way you can just stack them up easily for storage. There are also magnets on the side so you can extend the main cheese board, and you can place the board on the other side as well if you like. At any time in this video you think you would like to buy this board, there'll be a link in the description with more information and a discount code. Alright, let's go ahead and make a luxury cheese board. Man, this dude again? He always shows up at the wrong time.
Hey fool, I want a cheese board too.
Man, where you been? How's your arm doing after getting it cut off?
I don't want to talk about it. Just make my cheese board before you get jacked.
No problem, homie. Just give me 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Alright, cool. Don't forget to use brie.
Alright, now that we're out of the cold and rain, here's a sample of what we'd be putting together. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Here's the bad seasoning dealer's brie that he wanted, and we're also going to use some chipotle honey goat cheese. If my mom is watching, there are no hooves or fur inside this cheese. She despises goat cheese for some odd reason. A few cheeses I'll use is a sharp cheddar cheese, a sage infused cheese, and that's not mold, and a Havarti with jalapeno cheese. Very creamy and all highly recommended. Now you can cut these cheeses up any way you want. I cut mine in half and I use a wired cheese slicer to cut small slices. Place it aside and do the same for the others. I'll leave a link to the cheese slicer as well. It's not sharp and it won't cut you, but it's just perfect for cheese. When switching to a different cheese, it's a good habit to wipe down the wire to keep it clean. Once everything is sliced up, go ahead and arrange them any way you want. I'm using a few different kinds of cured meats. A peppery salami, an Italian pork variety pack, and some good old-fashioned prosciutto, which is just a fancy word for dried cured ham. Here's a cool trick to try out if you want to impress someone. Get a glass and line the rim with the salami. Overlap them, and once you complete a circle, keep moving the next layer a little deeper inside the cup. It will look like this when you're done. Once you're done, go ahead and flip the glass over and slowly lift up. The result you get is a salami rose, and feel free to flood the comment section with how this changed your life. Next, just roll up the rest of your cured meats and place them anywhere you want. For me, I'm just going to decorate the rose a bit. Next are the sweets. I'm using a raspberry dark chocolate and some amaretto frosted pecans. I'll show you later where I place these. I added some black olives to a bowl and some roasted salted peanuts. Remember everyone, don't make this complicated. Use what you like to eat. Next are the crackers, and I'll be using some butter croutons. Go ahead and lay them out any way you want. Next is the fruit. I'm using a kiwi and just cutting it into slices. Now this is passion fruit, and I've never used one before. I didn't realize how tough the skin is, and my knife is very sharp. When you pick one, look for ones that have a skin that is slightly wrinkled. Those are the sweet ones. I ended up just poking a hole on top of it and then slicing it down the middle. The taste is amazing and it's a must try. The next fruit is a fig, and I made a mistake by picking them a little green. Pick some that have a purplish color to them. These were okay but needed more time to ripen. They do look beautiful on the inside for presentation along with the passion fruit. Here's where I decided to place the chocolates and frosted pecans. I also decided to bake some chocolate chip cookies and place them next to the chocolates. At this stage, go ahead and just fill in any empty spots with the fruits and the main tray is done. But I'm also going to use the small tray with the 3 dividers. I'm going to make a very simple bruschetta, nothing fancy. It consists of fresh basil, tomatoes, fresh mozzarella cheese, and some freshly baked bread. This could be a meal all by itself. Cut up your tomatoes into slices, pick the leaves off the basil, or you can leave them on for presentation. Slice up your mozzarella, not too thin and not too thick. Go ahead and dress up your tray. I'm also going to use sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil. Don't worry about anything staining the board. It's made with bamboo and is highly resistant to staining. I poured a little of the sun-dried tomato oil over the cheese for extra flavor and arrange your bread. I also used some extra virgin olive oil along with a dash of oregano. I know you're dying right now if your stomach is rumbling. The smell of the basil is fantastic. Like I mentioned about the cleanup, super easy to clean and does not stain. The water just beads right off. Now look what we put together in just a few minutes. This is actually my new favorite cheese board. Nice configurations, easy cleanup, easy access to your knives, and also includes the cheese signs, which I forgot to show you what they look like. You can write anything you want on them. The next step is to pop open a bottle of wine, pour 2 glasses for that special someone, and say cheers. Now I wanted to show me using the knife for the brie. It cuts and spreads perfectly. Remember, there is a link in the description for the LUXORY cheese board. And for some reason, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Man, where's my cheese board at? I'm hungry.